Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to Life of Lando, a series dedicated to Lando Norris and his steps from Formula 2 to Formula 1. If you have missed the previous episodes, go and check them out. But today we are going to be doing our first sprint race, which is the second part to our Bahrain race weekend with the actual races. Last episode, if you missed it, I'm going to spoil it right now. We actually turned a pole position into a race win, meaning that we have currently 27 points from the race like last episode, which included 25 for the win, 2 for the fastest lap, and then the episode before, putting it on pole, we got 4 points, so we're actually sat quite nicely right now on 31 points. So today, because you're probably thinking, why am I starting back here, but we are currently in 8th position because the result from the feature race means the top 8 drivers actually swap places. They're going in reverse order. So I'm down in 8th, and whoever finished 8th in the feature race in last episode starts on pole. It is going to be a shorter race because sprint races are generally shorter than the feature races. I think we put it on 25%. I don't know how many laps it is because even when I go on race strategy, it doesn't actually say. So I'm guessing it's just one short run. It might even just be like 5 laps. But this is the first action I am going to be seeing in this series where I need to overtake. So I need to be very careful around the first corner because in the feature race, first corner, I did struggle a bit with. I went out wide, so I'm going to be very cautious because I need to learn how the AIs cope with going around corners because they are a lot stronger than on previous F1s. So, without further ado, let's begin. Formation lap, okay, that makes sense. I don't know why it didn't let me do that.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes.
Can I get back
We want them nice and warm
past
by the end of the lap.
Okay, I guess not. I'll just stay behind them. I'm sure I'll go back into my normal grid slot. I don't know why it didn't let me, because I released the clutch, but maybe I did it too early, so I had to re-release it. Okay, so I've got my teammate Sete Kamaru, who came second in the feature race. He is going to be in front of me, so he is probably one of the main people I want to overtake. George Russell finished 4th. I don't actually know where Alex Albon finished, so Russell will be in 5th position, I believe, because it's in reverse order. It's going to be interesting. I just hope I don't get damaged.
No rain expected for the time being.
Okay, I need to watch out for this corner. For any of you guys wondering, I am actually recording this straight after I did the feature race, so it's fresh in my mind, and obviously the track is fresh in my mind. So I'm probably going to record them in freeze, so obviously the qualifying, then feature race, then the sprint race. But they will go up in 3 consecutive days. I want to keep this series daily because I do realise there's going to be a lot of episodes, so it's going to be 36 for season 1 of the series in Formula 2, and it's going to be 63. Oh no, it's not actually, it's only going to be 42 in Formula 1 because obviously I'm going to be just doing qualifying then the race. I don't actually know what length I want to do the race stuff on, probably 25%, so they're about 25 minutes long each race. I haven't really been warming up my tyres actually, I've just been rambling, or babbling, chatting. Hopefully it ghosts. Shouldn't I be going over to the other side of the grid right now? Okay, I'm ghosting. Thank God I just didn't hit the back of it then. Okay, let's get ready to rock and roll.
The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Jesus, I had a poor start. Okay, someone's coming to my right, someone's coming to my left. I had a poor start. See, I broke so early then, but Aiken in front of me, or Aitken, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Got it.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
What is wrong with my car? Jesus, he's gone for a lunge. I was going to go for the same lunge, but because he was on my right side, I couldn't really do it. I'm down in 14th. This could be a disaster. Full race update.
14th position. You're in 14th position. Makino is ahead of you. Nico is behind you. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 6 laps to go.
6 laps to go. That's all I wanted to know from that, really. So this proves how easy it is to lose a bit of your front wing. I'd love to get into the points, but it's only the top 8.
Start, but don't overreact. We can salvage this.
Potentially I could get faster lap if like the gap opens up. Question is, do I go for a lunge down for the first corner? I've got to take risks, haven't I? Okay, managed to pull that one off quite nicely actually. That was an awful corner.
Some information on Aitken. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Aitken's a few cars in front of me, isn't he? I think he's in 9th. To be fair, I'm nailing these corners because I've got to be cautious. Okay, I went off the racing line because I didn't know what you were going to do. Yeah, Aitken is going so slow. I'm going for it.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
You're not going right at me. I'm going to brake a lot earlier because I don't want to hit into the back of them. Oh. No! You should have known I was there! I've got to put up with it though. I couldn't like pull out of that. I broke as much as I could. That's gonna really stop my progress. So it'll be when I'm turning right that's going to be the problem. So this corner here might be. I have to ease off loads. It's not red though, so it's not like completely missing. It's just not ideal. Okay, I forgot about that corner. 144.3. Crap, I'm outside of DRS. I'm not gonna get fastest lap with this wing. That's for damn sure. And I'm not gonna get top 8, so I'm not gonna get any points, which is a bit crap, but I had to take risks. I had a poor start. I had a horrible start. Still out of DRS. I've got to go slow there. It's not. Oh, no. Damn it! If only this was like the feature race where I would actually get a put. I keep forgetting about it. Albon is like 6/10 quicker than me because my best is a 1:44.8, I believe. That's a 1:45.2. Ugh.
The car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap form.
How is the car behind dropping back? I'd really be able to get after this person if it wasn't for this wing, but I've just got to put up with it just for a couple more laps.
Yellow flag.
Oh dear. Who was that? That's such a shame, but like I'm not in 9th right now. Well, I'm in 9th right now. I'm in there, but such a shame. But I'm not. I wasn't in 9th before because I would have got a point then. This lap is horrible. Look, I made mistakes, but the AI on this need to realise that I'm going to go for a corner. What's the point in like doing this game if I'm not allowed to go for a corner? Yes, everything is on as realistic as possible. Maybe I did go in a bit too deep and I should have like gone off the roadside to cover my own ass, but I don't know. It's a learning curve. I did say I'm not going to be at my best right now. 133 to 43.6, that's actually crazy lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
So the car ahead has definitely got away from me now. Oh Jesus. It's horrible. Not a good day in the office of Lando Norris. Not this sprint race at least. I'm kind of glad that it's not longer. 6 laps is more than enough when you have to deal with a front wing like this. It was actually fine when I just took a slight knock near the start. It's that second knock. But the thing is, I had to be a bit punchy, otherwise I wasn't going to gain positions. 10th isn't, well, 9th isn't the worst overall. Yes, I'm just outside of any points, but we had such a good like start to the in the feature race that we actually got maximum points back. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Next race is going to be in Baku because they miss out China, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, that car in front of me is just gone now because I'm just slow. But I've nursed the car home, it may seem. So it's actually Albon. I wonder where he came in the last episode, so he must have been very high up the grid. Okay. A lot of learning to be done. Not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest, but like I said, a lot to learn from, take from this.
Here they are then, coming into Parc Fermé. What an excellent win for the Dams team. Davide, what do you think made the difference here?
Fair play to Alex.
Down to one thing.
He's a brilliant young driver.
Over everyone else out there on the track. We could spend a great deal of time talking about race and tire strategy, what has occurred on the track, but at the end of the day, the difference here was down to simply being faster on track.
Russell started 5th, oh no, 4th I think. Did he lose another place?
Making their way out now.
Oh no, he did. He started 5th, then he finished 5th. Fair play to Alex. Give him a round of applause. He did it on the sprint race. Luckily for me, there's less points to be won in the sprint race. There's only maximum 15 points. So I don't know what points he was on, but he might be quite high up now. He might be quite high up. I wonder how my teammate did. He's not up there. Let's see. But let's hear him talk first.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It was not the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. And now, Davide Valsecchi, let me ask you, who is your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Sean Galeol. Consistency, good battles, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance today.
On to the teams then. Carlin moved to the top of the table. After all this drama, you'd be mad not to join us for the next race. We hope to see you then. Take care.
Okay, so looking at that, Alex went from 3rd to 1st, which is fair play to him. Like that, Louis Delatraz for Cheru Racing System went from 1st to 4th. So now we're going to the standings, and we are top still after the first race weekend. Alex is 8 points behind us, which is fair enough. George Russell in 6th right now, not the greatest start for him, but you know what, 31 points to be top after the first race weekend is fine. I think it's definitely more important to do well in the feature races, which I can control a bit more, because if I go and get pole positions, I should be near the front. I'm disappointed with the start in this sprint race, but at the end of the day, I'm going to make mistakes. Again, I'm going to stress this, it's not one of my favourite tracks. Tough track. But next up is Baku, which is going to be incredibly tough once again, but it's one that I'm definitely going to be looking forward to. So guys, if you have enjoyed this first race weekend but 3rd episode of Life of Lando, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time guys, goodbye.